Good job.
Yeah, I like that. There's, I think it was in it was like in the Simpsons, the episode like where he does the collect call to Australia, and they're like, well, we're just gonna give you a slap on the wrist, or it's like you have to have a kick in the butt,
Right.
and it's like, oh, that doesn't sound so bad. And then it shows the guy who's just got one giant leg with a big boot on it.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to do this. It's like, we're just gonna give you a slap on the wrist, and then there's just like a huge arm wrestler or something who comes in is like, I am the one who's going to be slapping.
I don't want to do any of this.
All right, so we're good. I shall stop with the local recording.
All right, so like, let's talk about the news. The CSGO thing is like, the thing is legitimately the FTC didn't really have any guidelines for this because they're like, you should disclose this, but they never, normally the Federal Trade Commission deals with companies.
They had guidelines.
Okay, but like how to you know what I mean, right? Like they've never like dealt with people before, right?
Yeah, well, this is the first time that so the upshot is that they basically, they gave them a slap on the wrist and said that this is something that they have to be careful of in the future, which is the first time they've done it to individuals rather than
so they didn't really like the idea being this sets a precedent for what to do with individuals. I mean, the precedent's still like now there is however the long-term fallout of this is that there's still a civil suit against them, which hasn't progressed much, but apparently the lawyer was confident the last time he was interviewed.
Their lawyer or the
lawyer for the civil suit.
Oh, okay. Good.
And the Washington State Gambling Commission was very mad at Valve, and basically in October, and I don't know because I haven't really been keeping up on it, but October they were just like, if you don't stop doing this, we could seize your assets and basically take your business charter, right?
I mean, as soon as the CSGO, as soon as the whole CSGO lot of thing actually got traction, not when it happened, when it got actual traction, Valve shut that whole thing down for plausible deniability.
Yeah, but I mean, they shut the thing is, these
double audio. There's two Kathleens.
Is it?
I don't know. Apparently it's fine now. Apparently there was some sort of weird echo for a second there.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine now.
Paul fixed it?
I mean, Paul probably inadvertently caused it and then inadvertently fixed it.
Possibly?
Possibly. Yeah, Paul doesn't even know what was going on, so I don't know. I'm going to put this on mass hallucination.
Yeah. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So I'm kind of annoyed about that. About the whole they don't even get a fine.
Right?
No.
What?
That's not a thing.
No. Sorry. There's an ongoing annoyance that I have, and this comes up a lot in various ways about the treating YouTube like it's the Wild West, right? It's like, oh no, I can say that because I'm not a journalist. I'm just a YouTuber, right? Or it's like, oh, I can get away with this because I'm not, It's like, oh no, this isn't. I'm not being paid to do this. They're just giving me all this stuff for free and asking me to say nice things about it. It's this notion that my job somehow can get away with shit
that literally no other job could.
Yeah,
and it's
not explicitly spelled out in stone that kind of thing is.
And even when it is
illegal, and
even when it is explicitly spelled out.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I'm a YouTuber.
That should be, yes, that is me. Okay, good.
Cool.
All right.
So yeah, the other stories, I find it hilarious that Hajime Tabata can't buy a Switch.
Apparently they're just super long lines in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took his.
Yeah. He's got a lot of story. Yeah, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is doing very, very, very well.
It's a very, very popular game.
It's a very popular game.
Everybody wants to see the shootsmans.
So these were stats from earlier today, or was it a couple days ago?
It's probably even had more people downloading it and playing it.
Within the last week, it was like 100,000. Sorry, 1,005,000 for PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, 774,000 for Dota 2, 557,000.
I had no idea Dota 2 was so popular.
For CS:GO, and then like 70,000 for Arc, and then like 50,000 for Football Manager.
I mean, fair play to Arc though.
Oh, good for Arc.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, like I mean.
But yeah, that's. I like the idea.
Is there a way to make the font bigger?
Not that I know of, no.
Somehow, I like the idea of like Zoom.
It's the best I got.
I like the idea of like in the context of the sort of the scenario.
The seam is low for Dota? It is.
The scenario in PUBG.
Yeah, no.
With all these millions of all these 100 people are like dropped on this desert island or this deserted island to like fight to the death.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like the shadowy organization that's running the thing being like, we did not expect this to be as popular as it is.
Yeah, this has been a real success.
These I mean these we knew that we could probably get 100 people that would be willing to try to kill each other, and then we could sell it as a blood sport. But we didn't think it would be so popular with the people actually doing the killing.
Yeah.
But
it's funny because so many games tried to do what PUBG did, but somehow PUBG just made the planets align and completely nailed it. Yeah. It's funny too because like at PAX West, H1Z1 had a huge presence on the show floor, really pushing their King of the Hill.
Yeah, and it's true. It is the thing where it's like PUBG,
which existed before, and I believe isn't the H1Z1? Isn't that one of the ones that Brendan Green started working on? Or did he only do stuff for Arma?
I don't know.
I want to say Brendan Green did the Battle Royale mod for H1Z1.
But it is an interesting thing where it's not in terms of innovation. It's not really that high up there.
Yeah.
But it's just the combination, coming at the right time and the right combination of features and just the right nailing that feel makes such a big difference.
Yeah, but it was just well, no, I know he did consulting. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he made H1Z1. He made a mod for H1Z1. Anyway, they were really pushing that aspect of H1Z1. Like their whole booth was the zombies thing was. It was all like the. Look, we're also kind of like PlayerUnknown. It didn't look good either, like graphically. Definitely an older game, but.
Was it H1Z1 was also Arma mod originally?
Oh yeah.
So I guess if he was doing Arma mods, then it's all kind of follows.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's because it's in Breath of the Wild. You look at the news post. And
when you load up the game, it's like, hey, it's like, hey, have a free item. And the problem being, like, if you're like, oh, hey, eggs, neat, and then it'll drop in and, like, almost certainly, depending on where you are, splat into the ground.
Because all items, when they're summoned in the game, fall from the sky.
So you have to go stand in some water, then back out.
Except that, like, it'll probably, I think your save will return you to the shore. So you have, like, a small chance, like, it's not a perfect system of getting your egg to land in the water.
Because I don't think you can be swimming, like, if you save while you're swimming, you'll go to the shore because you're...
But if you stand in the shallows...
So you have to be, like, in the shallows, I guess?
Yeah, but then, like, it could still land, like...
So, but it lands randomly around you, so it could still land on the rock. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a troll move.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then, Destiny 2. Nobody's really had any big complaints apart from the shader thing. Like, it's been going really well for them. Like, the quality of life stuff, considering that this has been by far the biggest and most vociferous complaining that people have had.
That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, what's your hot take?
And that's something that's pretty easy to, like, if they want to.
Which they don't and have said that they're not going to.
But if they wanted to, or if they bow to pressure or whatever, it's something that it's not like a technical. It's like, the servers aren't working properly, or like the game is too slow or something. It's something that would be really hard to change. This theoretically could be changed relatively easily if they cared, which apparently they don't want to.
Yeah, they've confirmed that it's not changing. So here's here's my hot take. Completely remove the whole microtransaction, loot box, whatever element from the discussion. Completely remove that. Say that the shaders was just stuff that you earned in game. The fact that like being able to apply different shaders to different pieces of gear, great. That's cool. Fine. Having them
You can match your shoes to your hat.
yeah, having them be consumables. For personally, just for me, bugs the crap out of me because I hate that in games because it's like I've got 3 of them, I'm never gonna use them.
And I mean,
because I'm like, if I use them, I might not find more, right? And the thing is, you get them in 3s, which does a helmet and a chest piece and a arms, but not a legs, or a helmet, arms, and legs, but not a chest piece.
and I mean, I think
How
we
many
could
would you
probably
need?
safely say that it's not just you that has a problem with the consumableness.
Yeah.
Would you need 4 in a pack to do the whole outfit?
Yeah. You need 4 for the whole thing. But even then, it's like the whole point is that you're constantly changing out your armor. And being able to... It's also just irritating that, like, you have, like... It used to be in Destiny 1, you have, like, one shader equipped, right? And it's just on. And then you can be like, all right, this is my helm, arms, and legs, and then I'm going to change out my chest piece, and it'll keep, you know, updating or whatever. Now, even if you have tons of those consumables, you swap out the chest piece, then you got to go into the chest piece and use that shader on it. It doesn't just automatically apply it to the whole. It's actually just a massive pain in the ass, is the thing, right? Ignore all the microtransaction stuff. I hate the way that they're handling it. It's just it's not how I like to play to play the game, and it just is more annoying micromanagement.
So it just
Bringing
means,
in the microtransactions, I think it's bullshit.
it just means that you won't use shaders, right?
Basically, yeah.
So it's like,
It's
congratulations.
It's super frustrating.
Congratulations, I guess you've taken out that part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is something to be said for like the, well, I mean, I want to save it for a piece of armor I really like because I like this color a lot and I think it'll look good, so then you never use it.
Yeah. Why do you think they changed the shader stuff? For money, for microtransactions. You can. I admire their restraint. They actually won't let you buy in-game currency until you're level 20.
I mean, one thing that I've seen as a reasonably compelling argument is that it's that you know, they're adding the loot boxes, and then they basically needed like filler for loot boxes.
Yeah.
They needed something that you would want to get from a loot box even if you already have equipment. Which obviously is a terrible reasoning, but it kind of makes sense.
And yes, you can earn loot boxes in game if you. It's every so you hit 20 is a level cap, and once you hit level 20, then every level you earn a bright engram, which is the loot box. But still, it's frustrating.
Would you rather have a shader or a spray in a loot box?
Oh, like a spray from
Overwatch.
From Overwatch? I don't know. I never use sprays either.
No, I've never seen anybody use them.
Yeah,
But
some
like-
people do.
I mean, if sprays are consumable.
No, but they're not. They're like temporary tattoos for the environment.
For the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if sprays were consumable, they're not, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't want to spray this wall. I'm waiting for a good wall to spray.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's like, it is nice that that's the main thing that we have to complain about regarding Destiny 2. That doesn't make it like better or not something worth complaining about. It's just.
But it is, I mean, it is ultimately cosmetic though. So
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
good. So
but
it doesn't actually affect the gameplay at all.
Apparently,
Yes,
CS:GO
which I
has
do like.
consumable
But
sprays.
the right, they changed. We did a story on that.
Yeah.
But of course, that's not a that by itself is not reason enough to be okay with microtransactions. This is something Jim has gone off on. Yeah, I know, like for you, but for the people watching, this is something that Jim has been dealing with. That his stance is that, you know, an $80 game shouldn't have microtransactions, and then people come at him being like, well, it's only for cosmetic stuff, and he's like, that's fine. I don't agree with it. It's like some people are like, well, I think it's fine if it's only, if it's only for cosmetic stuff, and I think you're wrong. And he's like, you can think whatever you want. I don't think that being just cosmetic is enough to validate it. And he's done a whole video explaining his reasoning on why. But people still, anytime you talk to microtransactions, they're still like, well, it's only cosmetic. And he's like, I know, I don't personally care. Stop telling me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think microtransactions are inherently bad, but they are obviously an area that can be definitely abused.
Mm-hmm. Do we have an actual number on how many NES classics they did make?
No.
I know that you said like 50. But
no, that was obviously a sarcastic thing. We don't have any numbers.
I think Nintendo keeps it pretty close to their chest.
They're ramping up production significantly.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, there we are. I don't... No real specific numbers.
Indigo Vitari, see that I would be okay with, because when they added silver, the Destiny microtransaction currency, to Destiny 1, their thing was we're adding a real world, we're adding a microtransaction currency to the game so that we can do DLC for free, right? So it's like you're supporting the development of the DLC. But now they have both. Now they have charging for DLC, but also just this way that you can give them money if you feel like it. I already bought the game twice. Piss off.
Yeah. You bought it twice?
Well, because Amazon didn't arrive on time for the launch day thing. So I have a sealed PS4 copy in the other room. I can sell it. It's fine.
So I mean, there's definitely microtransactions filtering the way from free-to-play stuff into actual expensive-to-play stuff is definitely an unsettling trend.
Let's see, what are some other stuff that we talked about? Oh, Destiny 2's first expansion will be taking you to Mercury. Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool.
That is cool. They will charge you for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
although apparently
paying money to go to Mercury
supposed to be fairly significant, which is nice, I guess.
Oh, a YouTuber 15 years ago started a channel called Rabid Luigi.
Yeah.
And so now that's kind of funny.
This YouTuber, like 7 years ago, made he does Let's Plays and top 10 lists, and his sort of persona, his moniker is Rabid Luigi, RABBID, and his icon is like a Luigi hat with an R and then the raving rabbit ears, right?
And it was just two characters that he liked.
Yeah, it was like the raving rabbits and Luigi. Sure, why not? And then now people are like, he's like, oh, this got out of hand, but they invited him to play the game.
Yeah,
he went out to Ubisoft to play the game, so that's cool. But yeah, that's just kind of funny.
There was, let me just see what we got here. So Nintendo is decommissioning the Miiverse.
Oh yeah.
They're like the thing that was on the dashboard of the Wii, where you could where the little Miis would wander around, and the big thing was you could open, you could write messages to other people, and you could draw pictures and stuff. And there's some really neat stuff that people have done with drawing, sort of this kind of weird black and white bitmap art in this bizarre aspect ratio. It's really, really extreme widescreen.
Yeah.
So all the artwork and all the messages are going to be kaputski'd.
I have a phone call. Excuse me.
Sometime.
I'm sorry for this noise.
I think it's in December. November 7th is when it's happening, which is a real shame. But it's the kind of thing that does happen with these stuff, and Nintendo is particularly bad about being sort of aggressive about these things.
Well, and not telling, and just being this is going away and there's no way to save anything, goodbye, right?
So in this case, they have actually said you can go and save your stuff. But what's really cool is that the archive team, which is a group of internet peoples who are passionate about archiving various stuff that is sort of being discontinued, and they've started to go through and started to pull down all of the. I think there's something like 2 million accounts, and so the hope is to try and grab all of them before the November 7th limit.
That's that's a very noble goal. Good
yeah,
luck,
I mean
guys.
these guys got like a large portion, if not all, of like GeoCities before it went offline.
Oh, really?
And you know, because there's the idea is that there's all this sort of history and stuff that, because it's sort of owned by these companies as opposed to more kind of open, when a company decides to discontinue the service, it just disappears. And so these various companies, or this group, I mean, there are various groups that do it, but Archive Team is one of the bigger ones, specialize in grabbing this stuff. And it's the idea that, like, obviously it's, you know, the idea that we would want to, like, go back, whatever, future historians would want to go back and see what was on Miiverse.
See all these NDP, or all these...
the world's greatest collection of bitmap penises.
Yeah, and so many, like, I'm just thinking, like, if these are the same people who saved all of GeoCities, it's just, like, so many to, like, what did GeoCities, what was their peak? Sort of, like, mid-2000s? Maybe? Not even? Maybe earlier? What were people using on the internet for, like, early internet?
Yeah, GeoCities, Angel Fire.
Angel Fire, yeah. What do people put on those websites?
Like their cool,
their hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Middies.
Dancing.
Animated
things.
GIFs.
Yeah. But so anyway, yeah,
some of those things are not worth saving, I don't think. But
the principle of this whole thing, though, is that we don't know what's going to be worth saving. It turns out, and in a lot of cases, like when historians go back to stuff like 1,000 years ago or 400 years ago or however long ago, some of the most interesting stuff is like what a regular dude did in his day. That's what we actually get a lot of the really interesting stuff. So, you know, who knows? We don't know what future historians will find interesting. So if we can, it's nice to be able to save stuff. Anyway. So yeah, good job, Archive Team, and you guys, you can go if you look up their, I forget what the URL is, but if you look up the stuff, it can have.
Back in the day, it was like all about. I think it was about, like, you remember like the link rings and stuff like that. You join like a
web rings.
Web rings, that was it, because there was like no Google search for finding stuff.
Or there's just like
this is pre-Google.
Well, there's like Yahoo directory, but you had to like submit your website to the directory. Yeah. It was theoretically like, you know, they would actually like look at stuff. And yeah, there was frames and all sorts of stuff. Anyway.
Oh, frames, yeah, well.
We go,
and those fucking view counters that would tick up.
Oh, yeah. We could go deep in the nostalgia for that.
Oh.
Anyway. Other stuff. Blizzard is opening their own esports arena.
Like a real arena?
Yeah, in LA.
That seems like it would cost a lot of money.
It's called Blizzard Arena Los Angeles. Well, if it's one thing Blizzard has a lot of, it is money. And people making awesome CGI cutscenes. Those are the two things that Blizzard has a lot of. They're possibly related. So this is Blizzard Arena Los Angeles, which a name which implies that there may be other Blizzard arenas.
Apparently, Riot has 3 arenas, according to Hyvee Squid, which I believe.
Yeah. So it's going to be obviously dedicated to Overwatch and Hearthstone and presumably any other Blizzard games that they want to do. So basically, they're going hard on the esports stuff, and so this is a way. I think, because there have been a couple of relatively high-profile things lately that we've either reported on or talked about in the Aftershow thing of esports events. Esports events going, shall we say, problematically.
Pear-shaped?
Yeah. And so I can see a company like Blizzard that is, does like to have control of stuff. I could see the appeal of having complete control over whether about the entire environment and stuff. So they can make sure that everything is going to actually be broadcast properly.
That one sounded like a soda can. That one actually hurt a little.
Mop.
Sorry.
You had a warning.
It was not a very good warning. We all just froze, and I was like,
It was a warning.
I know. What else we got?
You telegraphed your attack.
That's true. Really, you should have gotten good and used the dodge roll.
So that's a. Oh yeah, somebody put out a mod for Super Mario 64. Oh, yeah. Super Mario 64 Online, 24-person multiplayer. It's got some bugs, but it's a very fun idea.
It's got bugs, you say?
Like this isn't, because the idea is that this is actually this is like a mod to the real game of Mario 64. Like honestly, it would probably be easier to like recreate Mario 64 in like Unity, and then all this stuff would be like built in. But no, this is actually a mod to the car, and so the video of it is really cool because people can like go into levels, and then you'll like go into the level, and it's like, oh hey, you know, Wario is already here, or Toad is already here.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can have like
because of the way the game is sort of segmented.
You could have like a bunch of people go into a level at once and all go for different stars.
Yeah. It'd be kind of a cool thing to do on like a stream or something.
Yeah.
I don't know quite how it would work, but
neither do I. But that would be interesting.
And then there's a story about gold farming in Venezuela. So
this is just a sad story.
Well, so there's obviously, so if you don't know, Venezuela has been having some severe economic troubles. And so gold farming has actually become like a real, an actual, career that people can have.
Like, it doesn't,
in the sense that they make more money gold farming than they could anything else that they can do.
Yeah, to clarify, not actual gold, in-game gold,
In-game gold. I believe it's called gold mining in real life.
Yes, I know. I just, in case anybody was unclear.
So, but the problem that has happened is that there's a like a guide basically was published for basically to help out Venezuelans, be like, hey, this is how to gold farm really efficiently. This happened a few weeks ago, but unfortunately, that guide then got leaked into the general internet.
Oh no!
And so now, this is in gold farming in RuneScape, by the way.
Right.
So now in RuneScape, anybody that is doing behaviors that look like the things that are in the guide, so there's killing certain types of monsters, doing certain things, basically has been like dogpiled by other people who are like, we don't like gold farmers. Because theoretically gold farming is against a lot of the terms of service.
Right, of course.
Things, so. But it's like, so even, a lot of them are not Venezuelan gold farmers. Some people are legitimately trying to fight the whatever green dinosaur or whatever that happens to be a good return on investment. But it's just because people know, because this like strategy document has been got out there. Now people are like watching for people doing the things in the strategy and just ganking them if they try it. It's kind of a bad situation. And so if you are from Venezuela, you're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And if RuneScape gold farming is what you need to get through the thing, then more power to you.
Venezuelan Gold Farmers is my Devo cover band. Nice. Okay. That's going to do it for Checkpoint. Reminder, next week's Checkpoint will
be at 2.
Will actually be at 2.
Which is an hour later, but
paradoxically,
really. 20 minutes earlier than it was this week. So, yeah.
Later tonight on Matters of Import, it's Yakuza Kiwami, which is the remake of the first Yakuza game. So, very excited for that.
Yakuza Kawaii. I was like, just like...
It's all chibi. And,
it's like...
super deformed.
Fun Yakuza.
And tomorrow on New Day Tuesday, Cameron
Is playing the Life is Strange prequel.
is playing the Life is Strange prequel. There we go. That was it. And then Wednesday, 9 o'clock, of course. It's going to be another Let's Know week with
Alex and Ben.
Alex and Ben playing more Observer. And then AFK on Wednesday. Reminder, AFK Wednesdays now. Hero Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to the Hero Quest.
Be a good. We figured it would be a good kind of because we did play Hero Quest, quite a few Hero Quests in the old AFK set. It would be a good kind of inaugural AFK in the new set. Because theoretically, we did do the Magic on Friday, but theoretically that's going to be the Magic thing. So this will be theoretically the first AFK on the AFK set.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Also on Tuesday, there's going to be a one more in place of, or it's one more, but it's not PUBG this week. This week, for those who watched Alex's bonus stream fill-in of Talking Simulator last week, where he played the Dark Souls loot randomizer, it's going to be one more of that with Adam playing the Dark Souls loot randomizer, which is
very silly.
Hilarious.
And also on Tuesday, myself and James and Beej and Ian.
Oh, in the morning, yeah.
Are going to be giving our hot takes.
The hottest.
On the Apple keynote, in the sense that we're actually going to be watching the Apple keynote and talking to you while we're doing it. As a reminder, for legal rebroadcasting reasons, we won't be able to actually show you the keynote, so you'll have to be watching it, and then you can have us opening the other window while we talk about it.
10 seconds later.
Unfortunately, that's just how it has to be.
Yeah. We've done this a couple times before as well, also for like Nintendo Switch reveals and stuff like that. So
yes, these are the raw takes. They're not even hot yet. They
haven't even got into the oven.
These takes
They're half-baked takes.
fucking raw.
Yeah, unbaked takes.
And then Thursday as normal, and then Friday. Oh, right. Talking Simulator on Thursday this week is... Oh, they're finishing Leviathan and then talking about something else.
I don't know if they've decided what else.
Cameron had something for this. I don't remember. And then Friday is a little up in the air because it's the pre-release on Saturday. Ixalan pre-release. So excited. Noah Bradley, Jeremy Noel, Emma Handy, and Lee Sharp are going to be in town joining us, and it's going to be great. It's pirates and dinosaurs.
First pre-release in the Doom
I feel kind of
set.
bad for the Merfolk and it's Merfolk. They're like
Goblins?
a couple other tribes that are kind of thrown to the wayside because everyone's like pirates and dinosaurs.
Yes, Adam. Yes, of course Adam's in it. So is myself and Kathleen and Cameron. I just didn't mention the Loading Ready Run people.
No, because nobody cares about that. Yeah.
Noah Bradley, Le Swoon. Yeah, people should be excited about that. It's a very good lineup we have. They're always good lineups, but this one is also good and exciting because it's in the new mood based. I'm very happy. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So, but that might mean we might be getting ready for that. So I don't know if there'll be an AFK stream on Friday or what we'll do there. We'll see.
Our magic stream. Yeah.
Or an AFK magic stream. So.
All right. Well, let's welcome those subs.
Yes.
As a reminder, it is September.
Oh yes, right. Yes.
Which means if you sub and you haven't subbed to this channel before,
or any channel, or no.
I think it's
just
it's per channel.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's new subs.
Question for when does Now Kiss debut? Well, not this Friday, but the Friday afterwards. I can pick some games.
But yeah, if you're a new sub to this channel, your first month is half off. And also if you want to throw in any of those bits, if you do #charity along with the bit thing, then a portion goes to
It's
Extra Life.
Yeah, it's 20%.
20%. So for every 1,000 bits, Twitch is throwing in $2 to Extra Life, up to a maximum of $200,000.
Yeah,
You must be getting pretty close to that these days.
we still get, for people who are concerned, we still get the full bits also, but then they match 20% towards Extra Life. Yeah, up to $200,000.
Same with the September thing. We still get the full amount.
Yeah.
So Do that thing.
I missed it. Wait, Kathleen. Oh, a bunch of people don't know about your new show. Kathleen, what's your new show that's debuting the Friday after the pre-release at 9 a.m. Pacific?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start waking you up really early.
Yeah,
on Friday.
I know. I suggested that time slot.
Okay, so every 9 a.m. Pacific, that's noon Eastern time, I will be starting playing dating games. I'm going to be playing dating games and visual novels, and it's going to be called Now Kiss. I'm going to have sort of a rotating cast of co-hosts. I've asked my good friend Heather to sit in with me for the first one because I feel like Heather and me are a proven team for success on streams from our long history of playing JRPGs together. So yeah, basically the thing is we're going to play dating games, and at the end we're going to choose to swipe left or swipe right on that game.
Nice.
To see if we want to continue it, because, like, you know, is there more characters to date? Is there more story we want to do? Or is this game just suck ass? So, and we're going to try to do, like...
Is sucking ass a feature of the game?
Can I...
Is that a mechanic?
Yeah, can I
How
engender
forcefully
myself
do you suck the ass?
by doing
Is
some
there a
good
dedicated
analingus?
peripheral?
Yes.
But I think the important thing is we're going to be playing dating games, and we're going to sort of alternate between, like, good dating games, because people are like, oh, you should play Lady Killer in a Bind, and I absolutely will with the Christmas sweaters, so our channel doesn't get in any trouble. You know, like, you know, high quality dating games, and like the weirdest shit we can find.
Like, yes, someone's already asked about the one with tanks.
Yeah, the one with tanks, the John Cena one. Like, I mean, we're going to be doing all of that weird stuff. There's no shortage of bad, weird dating games. So I'm excited. I'm going to try to definitely do some fun, interesting things with this. So that'll be a nice 3-hour show every Friday with me and other people. It's called Now Kiss.
I'm assuming that the John Cena dating game is under the awesome dating games category.
No, correct, yes. But, like, how about the kitty one? There's so many good dating
We'll
sites.
get to them. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
All right. So let's welcome subs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Starting with this person.
Ballier UK is a
you were
new
gonna
subscriber.
Just a Conspiracy, another new subscriber. Welcome to
Wow.
the channel.
Couldn't pick a username for 1 whole year. 12 months? That's in fact actually 3 years. Wink.
I believe you.
Nomi77 for 10 months says just started 4th round of Magnum rewatch. Aw, thanks for a great podcast, and hopefully get more when you have the time.
We want to. Frostfueler with a 3-month resub. Welcome back. Thank you.
Official cat facts for 9 months. A cat's pregnancy is roughly 63 days long.
Nice. Hardly average for 45 months. Thanks for subscribing us to Cat Facts.
Mattman X311 with a 12-month resub to 1 year. Who cares what psychiatrists write on walls?
Croco King for 32 months. I love all you guys do. Looking forward to the Moonbase reveal.
Dandy Swag is a new subscriber. We are inching closer by the day.
Addy Pie, 45-month resub. Oh, hey, it's been almost 4 years since Kathleen sent out to save Tokyo from the demons.
Maybe one day I'll get there.
The demons.
Unicornly for 6 months. Welcome. Thank you.
Cannons are an instrument for 24 months. Says 24 months. That is actually 2 years.
Richard Ehrman, 14 months. 14 months. You are now officially a longer commitment than my previous girlfriend. Want to get a cup of coffee sometime? Oh, wink.
No.
Ouch.
I'm practicing my dating
The
game.
Crow 7 for 8 months.
You're up.
Counter Zero for 2 months says, does this darker, grittier version of CheckPoint take place in the DCEU?
Correct. Peter 200LX with a 12-month resub says, a year of Prime.
Space Potato 1 for 26 months. Please fill me with the hottest sauce possible. I wish to shine like a star.
Wow. Animated Disc for 3 months says, hopefully don't forget the next month. Baby due next week. Oh, good luck. Good luck with the baby.
Hot Liquid Jello, 25-month resub. 25? Well, someone missed the opportunity to make a bad joke last month, but first sub in the new Moonbase hype. Thank you, Hot Liquid Jello.
Tony Cabell for 6 months, just popping in to resub after a 12-hour security shift. I'm off to bed. VOD this some other time. Peace!
Brixon for 6 months, and Richard Ehrman's not mad.
Nice. Grand Llama Q with a 35-month resub. We're all nerds. Yay! Big hugs for bringing forth the joy to us all. Thank you, Grand Llama Q.
And Baby Blue Hippo, 4 months.
That was Paul's turn.
Whoops.
Drain 10 for 2 months. 2 months. I hope you guys are having a good day.
See, now it's mine again because we jumped.
What?
Parliament 27 with a 2-month resub. 2 great months and looking forward to more.
Now whose turn is it now?
Well, now it's Paul's because now we're back on track.
What?
Yeah.
Collapsing Hrung disaster for 39 months. Pleasant tidings, gentlefolk of Lur. Y'all have a nice day now.
Now whose turn is it?
Yours.
Hygram for 19 months. I'm not sure what to write here. Everyone go play some D&D.
Yeah. We all just do the same amount. Just jumped around. The key to victory. 7-month resub, 7 months of support, 7 months of awesomeness, only a month or two till hopefully my favorite PPV, the UFW Autumnal Rumble, hopefully. Also, your guys' tweets give me a lot of joy. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Key to Victory. I am intending to do one.
Dark Samurai for 14 months. 14 months? I don't know a stupid joke to make about 14.
Squirrel Earl for 22 months.
Faded Oasis for 6 months. Welcome back. I don't know if I can stand rebuilding the whole roster again.
Saya Pimp for 6 months. Is there a chance the Lonely Red Runner shirt could come back into circulation even for a bit? I'd love to rep the original CH crew.
Probably not.
Noodles 15 for 30 months.
Student of Ethereum for 11 months. Always have a hard time thinking what to say, so I'll just say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey there, hi there, ho there, come and join the jamboree.
Wow.
M-I-C.
And thanks for 2,925 bits.
Hey, from Ghostwaz, Groutnassa, Valhalla Knight, The Purr Bearer, Thermos, Lawrence 72, and Gap Filler.
Nice.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
I remember one time, this was a number of years ago, we were at like a convention or something, and there was a bunch of guys went by in they were wearing like the basically wearing the kind of Ed Hardy style T-shirts.
Yeah.
And I think I was walking with Matt, and he was like laughing at them. He's like, "Oh, this T-shirt looks so dumb," and I was wearing this T-shirt, and I was like,
I mean, this
you know
is
that's what's going on with this T-shirt, right?
It's supposed to be like a parody of the Ed Hardy T-shirts. It's an old
and he's
shirt.
like, "Oh no, not that." Oh.
Oh, Matt.
Hashtag
Hey,
blame Matt.
before we go offline, I just want to say, hope everybody in Florida is doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a lot of fans there, and one of our moderators, Foxmar, lives there, and a lot of people are without power, so I hope everything turns out okay if you live in Florida.
Although I guess if you're without power, you're probably not seeing this. But and also, I mean, the Texas people are still recovering too. So
Yeah.
if you are the victim of horrible weather things, please stay safe.
And warm and dry, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Bye, everybody.
Talk to you all later. Come back in a couple hours for Matters of Import.
Woo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.